Doom metal! Rah! Hi, welcome to Garage Geek. That was my impression of a metalhead getting wild about doom metal, and I'm sure that it was a spectacular fail. So I am posting this as a contest entry, but it's actually going to be a non-entry for Cine Arcadia Productions. So Cine Arcadia Productions is one of my favorite YouTube channels. I love whenever he has a new video. I watch them religiously. He's so good. Now, basically this entire video is going to be one long apology. Number one, Rachel's Ghost made a video response to Cine Arcadia Productions, and I wrote a comment. And I realized later, especially after I read the Cine Arcadia Productions response, that, it sounds negative, and I didn't mean it that way at all, right? But reading it like cold without any background, I think Rachel thought it was rude, and maybe Cine thought it was too. I wrote, okay, so one reason I love Cine Arcadia Production is, like, you can see that I'm always laughing, but he's like very like serious, and I call it deadpan. Okay, so he will say funny punk titles. I've never heard these. Some punk and metal titles just make me laugh. Whenever I'm watching This Is Music's or Guz 69 or anyone else, and they're listing the names of some of these bands that I've never heard of, I love just to see the covers of these albums and the names of these bands because they crack me up. So I called them ridiculous. And I didn't mean that punk rock in itself is ridiculous. I don't think that at all. It's a vibrant genre full of energy. It's just, some of the names are hysterical, and I called them ridiculous, and I think that sounded very negative, and I shouldn't have labeled it that way. So I wrote, Cine Arcadia Productions says the names of these ridiculous punk albums in like a deadpan voice. And like I said, I'm sure Cine Arcadia, he didn't really think that I was putting him down, but it could come across as negative. So I want to apologize to both Rachel and Cine about that. I didn't mean it negatively. I think the way you do it is hysterical, and I think you mean it that way. But if not, then I'm totally misunderstanding the way you present it in your very calm voice, and you say like these ridiculous things. It's such a contrast that it's part of your style that I love. So if you don't mean it intentionally, then I'm sorry, because I'm like really insulting you right now. So he'll say something like, and then I bought Sacred Smegma. And I don't know how you can say a punk title like that without laughing, but he does it like very seriously. And anyways, enough of this apology. I hope both you, Rachel, and Cine, I didn't mean anything negative, but sometimes when you read it, it's not really out of context, but it wasn't my thought. My thoughts didn't get put into the comment the way it should have been. So I'm sorry about that. Now, my second apology is because I have no contest entry. Like, I've been thinking about this for days and days because I really want to support Cine's channel, obviously, but I don't own any Doom metal. So I was thinking of showing some Dr. Doom comic covers, and DC recently put out Dark Metal, I think it was called. Dark Metal. It was kind of a crossover thing, and I have a collected edition of that, so I was going to show Doom metal. But then, that's lame. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to say I have been exposed to Doom metal, and the Doom metal that I've heard, I've actually really, really liked. So I was challenged to all these albums, and all these albums might not even be Doom metal. So I heard My Dying Bride, Turn Loose the Swans, Cathedral, Force of Equilibrium, Crowbar, Zero and Below. And so I was challenged. I think one of those was Captain Ron, This Is Music, Guz 69. Could have been Beardy Red Pirate. Is that right? Beardy Red Pirate? I always get that wrong. I don't know if he's a pirate. Beardy Red Viking? I always forget if he's a piking. Okay, he's a Viking. That's good. Beardy red Viking. I like it. I've been exposed to those. I really, really like them. I would love to delve more into the genre. I think the type that I really like is sludge doom or doom sludge, where it's like grindingly, repetitively slow but dark, especially if it's instrumental. Wow, I really liked that stuff. Again, this is like a non-entry. I'm very sorry. This is like the worst VC video you're going to watch all week. I challenge you to find a worse video. You can put it in the comments, but then that would be insulting somebody else. So we don't want to do that. So again, I want to apologize to Rachel and Cine Arcadia Productions. And I want to apologize to Cine Arcadia Productions again for this horrible non-contest entry. Thank you for your support.